Florida man, Florida man, Florida man, Florida man, Florida man, Florida man.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Florida Man YouTube channel. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Jaden. We are here at a very artsy Epcot to
check out the International Art Festival. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but this time last year, we started to religiously post some quality content here on the Florida Man YouTube channel. And I feel as though the art festival is kinda a momentous festival, not to celebrate art, but to celebrate our garbage YouTube channel.
You know, our past few videos, we've been talking about merchandise, we've been talking about food, but we're gonna take it back to the basics. This is the International Festival of the Arts. So the Florida Man, we're not gonna be looking at no fancy popcorn bucket of a purple dragon. We are going to be looking at specifically and strictly the art today.
But I wanted to eat something too.
No food. We ate before we got here. We ate Chipotle. So we're gonna visit the toilets and the art. Here we go.
We are here at the Wyland Gallery, which is right across from Test Track, and honestly, this is one of my favorite booths. They actually also have a Wyland store over at the boardwalk, which I highly recommend. It's not too far from Epcot. Now, all these pieces you can buy, and a lot of them come custom, so if there's certain details that you want to trade out, you can, such as color, names, items, you can actually customize them fully. Now, right here is Wyland Sculpted tables, so they have Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, and Fantasia.
I really like this aerial piece. This is really cool.
Jaden, look, there's the creation shop. Let's just go look at the merchandise real quick.
Trevor, we're only looking at art. Come on.
Okay. The Wyland Gallery is probably my favorite booth. It has so much detail. It has a great balance between Disney art and regular art. If you have a beach themed house, it'll be amazing to check this place out. But I warn you, it's a little pricey. But
just art, man. Just art.
Now Disney is making the most out of Walcott by putting some of these really cool pieces along the construction walls right where World Showcase meets Future World. All these pieces were made by cast members to celebrate the 50th. This piece I absolutely love. They have Chubby, Figment, the Orange Bird, the Country Bears, as well as the robot from, Jane, do you know where that robot's from? They also have the ghosts from the Haunted Mansion celebrating the 50th of Disney, and it's from HBG. Hatbox Ghost, in case you guys were, okay, we're moving on.
So we have this artistic piece of a lot of the icons from the parks and Rock and Roller Coaster. We have some Pandora stuff. But right here we have the Kitchen Cabaret, which if you're an OG to Epcot, you know what it is. But if you don't, like me, have no idea what it is.
You don't know what Kitchen Cabaret is? So artistically, this one's not my favorite, but the more you look at it, the quickly you'll realize this is one of the best. If you follow along, you'll see the progress of Disney, when it all started with a mouse, to an experiment, a big break, then a kingdom of animals, and lastly, here at Walt Disney World. I really hope that Disney sells these as pieces, because honestly, I love all of them. The Imagineers that did these pieces did a fantastic job.
Just art, man. Just feel it. Just vibing with the art. That's it.
I love this festival because it feels very dynamic, where you get to see a lot of the artists that are from that booth creating the pieces right then and there.
Just art, man. Come on. So they have a chalk art section, and I don't think it's going to measure up to what I did as a kid on the ground, but let's take a look at some of the stuff they have here.
So first off, we have this really amazing bunny, followed by the Statue of Liberty. This Tinkerbell is absolutely fantastic. She looks so lifelike. Like, it's crazy that they're able to do this with chalk. And look at Luca.
She looks high. Oh.
This Luca is really sharp.
Wow.
It's by the same artist who did the Tinkerbell. And then moving forward, we have this really nice 2 deer that reminds me a lot of Picasso. So underneath, they list who they are inspired by. So this is after Franz Marc. It's very sharp. And then over here, we have this very nice portrait after El Greco. And then this is a recreation of a Monet piece. This one I love a lot. They did a fantastic job. The chalk art is constantly changing and constantly being updated, so be sure to keep checking on that. You will certainly not regret it.
Now, music is a type of art, and they do have some musical performances, like this guy with this fancy guitar. Let's go check it out.
Now that, my friends, is the Nicholas Marks, and you may actually know him from Disney Springs. He does perform at Disney Springs all the time, so be sure to check him out. If you hear a crazy guitarist,
he's goated.
Nuts. Go watch him.
So good.
He's great.
I'm not sure if I was able to get it in the video, but there was a lady who was recording him, but she didn't press record, so she was just standing there with her phone, but wasn't recording. So people do that all the time in Disney. I don't understand it. But.
Yeah, I know a few people. So as soon as you enter into the World Showcase, go towards Canada and you will find the Disney Fine Art booth. So let's check this guy out. They have a wide variety of Disney pieces in various media, including this really nice Mickey Mouse piece with different versions of Mickey, as well as these really nice slim pieces. So they have an up one, and they have just a general Disney character one with Fantasia Mickey on top. Now these pieces aren't limited to this festival. You can actually find these pieces in the various art stores around the property. However, what is limited is the artists who created these pieces. You can come and get these pieces signed by them.
So these are like movie posters that they made. Alternative movie posters. These are really cool.
I noticed how they're matted. So they're not matted with the mat over the piece. It's matted with the piece over the mat, and it almost has like a watercolor paper, so it looks torn. It looks very sharp.
Now, one of the reasons why we're doing this is to not only show you guys, you know, what's going on here at Festival of the Arts, but to appreciate the art itself, because that's what it's all about with the increasing of Disney Genie Plus and everything. It seems like Disney is just trying to make money with their merchandise. So we wanted to get away from that and focus on the actual part of International Festival of the Arts, which is the arts.
Another great aspect is that when you buy these pieces, not only are you supporting Disney, but you're supporting the artists behind them, which I'm 110% for.
No, we're not. This is the Wonderground Booth with some very cool Disney art. I really like this one with all the Mickeys on it. This is awesome.
Now, Jaden, before we look at art, I know we weren't going to talk about food, but I want to show you this booth.
No.
So this booth is themed after the movie Encanto, and the surrounding mural is actually different drawings from Mirabelle's dress. So if you look closely, you'll see a chameleon, weights, a capybara, pastries, and a toucan and a tiger.
We'll let this one slide because this one has art on it, but let's go.
Now this piece I like a lot simply because of his use of light and shadows, where they're using the light from the pixie dust to basically illuminate Tinkerbell's face, and her silhouette is kind of dissipated in the back because it's being backlit.
Hey Trevor, can I do a artistic explanation of that one?
Yeah, sure.
So come look at it. So I really like this one because he's like, you know, he's like, this is me when Trevor's sleeping.
Now this work is done by Noah, and Noah has actually been to the art festival a few times. His use of light and shadows is truly unbelievable. The way he's able to show form through lack of lines is amazing.
So this is some non-Disney stuff, but it's actually really cool. I really like all of this. Actually, not that one, but that one is awesome. That one is awesome. Again, I don't like that one, but that one's really cool. Don't like that one.
I like them all, honestly. They're all really sharp.
Me getting out of bed at like 6 a.m. Hashtag relatable, hashtag subscribe.
Now, as we approach the halfway mark of World Showcase, Jaden, what do you think of the festival so far?
Man, a lot of good art, a lot of food too, but we're not looking at the food, we're looking at the art. And I've seen some repeating pieces as last year, but a lot of them I'm like, oh my god, I've never seen that before. Super impressed so far. Don't think I could do any better, though I am a good artist myself. Trevor probably could do better, but I don't know.
In America, they have the David Doss booth. Now, David Doss has a ton of amazing pieces featuring from different festivals to different rides to primarily the Beach Club and the Boardwalk. We are massive David Doss fans here at the Florida Man headquarters, and honestly, you can see him a lot, especially in the art store in
Disney Springs.
Thank you. Now, since we are here and talking about art, let's check out the Art of Disney store in the American Pavilion. Now this store is open all year long, and they feature a wide variety of artists. Some we've already seen today, but this piece is new. I like it a lot. He has a little Dole Whip, which is awesome. Now on top of the art that you can see inside the booths, they have various art such as this Luca piece in Italy, and they have various characters scattered around World Showcase.
I really like this one. All right, so this festival itself.
Excuse me, Jaden.
Yeah.
Can we please get something to eat?
No.
So I was actually fortunate enough to get a piece from my near and dear Greg McCullough. This piece is a print of a larger piece that is basically reused paint that he'll take a razor blade and he'll go and basically do thick abstract strokes. So he has a few different characters. This one's one of my favorites. His use of oranges and yellows and dark blues really bring this piece together. All right, I'm heading to what I believe is the last booth, which has Star Wars and Marvel stuff. Which is, I want it. I want it so bad.
So we are headed to the last booth in the International Festival of the Arts, which is the Marvel stuff, and I see it right up there. Let's go check it out.
In the port of entry, they have a whole section dedicated to Marvel, including posters for all the Captain America movies, all the Iron Man movies, as well as all the Thor movies. They even feature some pieces from the TV shows, such as this Loki piece. And next up, we have a WandaVision and Cap and the Winter Soldier poster, which, I mean, this poster is better than the entire TV show. It's also very interesting to see characters that Disney can't really tell. Well, I guess they can play with the X-Men, but, you know, characters that we haven't seen yet, but these are the comic accurate versions of them, as well as Spider-Man and Daredevil. Now this piece I love with the different versions of Spider-Man. Now this is just absolutely breathtaking, especially this piece here with Cap with the Mjolnir. And then over here we have Thanos with a full Infinity Gauntlet. Now all those pieces are truly amazing. Honestly, I should have Jaden go and check those out. Jaden, here, take a mask. Go check those pieces out.
Okay.
They're amazing.
All right, so we are heading out of International Festival of the Arts. Trevor, how did you like it?
I loved it. It was really sharp. This year is definitely one of my favorite years. It's really cool to walk around and see the pieces and see the artists behind some of your favorite pieces. So definitely come, check this one out.
I agree. I thought it was very beneficial just to focus on the art itself, not anything else, the performances as well.
Now I really hope from this point forward, Disney's going to focus on more of this dynamic feel for the festivals, bring back more live entertainment, bring back more things besides merchandise and food. Like, I don't know why people keep focusing on the food so much when there's all these booths filled with amazing pieces of art.
But with all that being said, Trevor, we had a good time. Hopefully the Florida Men fans had a good time. Please don't put your hand there. We will see you at the next Florida Men video. Goodbye. Okay.
Now Disney is making the most out of Walcott.